Hey, thanks for hanging out for another episode of Chest Quest. So we had a really good day yesterday. We managed to take down the Wither boss, which was awesome. First time I've done that in hardcore, so that was pretty cool. Really intense fight. My heart was going. If you rewatch the video, then you'll see that I was that keen to get into it that I forgot to turn my mic on after coming back from just a quick break before the fight. So it was a very peaceful fight because I wasn't yabbering away and screaming and yelling, but it didn't really convey just how exciting and intense it was. So that was a bit unfortunate, but that's all right. We'll move on. So today is getting preparations started for the iron farm. So we need to set up a portal in the nether to go back to spawn, and then at spawn we need to start to build a bit of a structure there for the iron farm itself. I think I'm going to do the whole lot above ground, and just for simplicity's sake, it's on the edge of a desert, and so there's, I think, a river there from memory. So we'll go back and we'll have a bit of a look and survey around what is going on there. We'll need to get some blocks, so I'll probably need to pop back and do a bit of a mining session to be able to get enough blocks to be able to start to build something over there. And then we need to set up for getting some villages cured and transported across so that we can get the breeding starting for them to be able to give us the villages that we need to put it all together. So I'm building the Doc M77 version of the iron farm, Doc M77's iron farm, which is a nice simple design. It's pretty light on resources, so it doesn't take up too many materials and things like that. And what I will do differently this time than I did in Season 1 is Season 1 I brought the zombie in and dropped him into the cauldron under the spawn platform first, and then I dropped the villagers in to their new homes after that happened, and I think that can cause problems more often than not with the villagers not accepting their beds and their jobs and all that sort of stuff that they need to properly. So this time what I'm going to try is setting up the villager areas, dropping the villagers in, and then get the zombie up into the cauldron underneath. It's a little bit more challenging because as soon as the villagers see the zombie, they start spawning golems straight away. So you just have to have your wits about you to be able to make sure that you've cleared enough of the platform that your iron golem can't reach your zombie and kill him, which I found out the hard way at one attempt at building that farm. So we'll give that a go. We'll go to the end first. We'll get some obsidian to be able to help us make our portals in the nether for spawn, and the portal at spawn as well. I don't have enough obsidian at the moment, and then we'll go over there and have a bit of a look and come up with a plan of what we're going to do. And also need to think about just exactly how I'm going to transport the villagers across and just how easy that'll be. So I know roughly where I need the portal to be in the nether. ish, so I need it to be at around about minus 26, minus 18 in the nether. That's minus 18, so I'm just going to go straight off in that direction. So what I'll do is, if I make it minus 13, well then that'll put me 40 blocks away from my actual spawn itself, which I think will be enough. So I'll go to minus 26, minus 14, minus 13, minus 14, that'll put me 30-35 blocks away from actual spawn, so that'll give me some space to build. Ah, lovely. That'll give me some actual space to build right over my spawn point for the iron farm. Anywhere in the spawn chunks is adequate, but just to be a bit picky, I like to build it right in the spawn, right on spawn. So we'll do that, and I need to bridge out over lava. Awesome. Yep, that's a huge open area. That's some blocks up there. Hard to tell. Alright. I'm really not going to have enough. I'll go back and get some netherrack. I think I've got plenty in the base. Alright. That will be enough to get us there. It's nearly 200 blocks. And I should be far enough away from the fortress, which is over in that direction, to not have a blaze knock me off. I hope. I do have my wings on, so hopefully if I do get knocked off or fall off, that should probably mean I have my rockets on my hotbar, just in case. Minus 26. I can hear him. Oh, there you go. There a portal on the other end? Gosh, I must have done that. Oh, I know when I did that, when I would have come back from the end the very first time. I wonder if there's still a portal on the other side. Look at that. So there is. Well, that's in a good enough position for me. Let me just jot that down. That's minus 179 and minus 135. Which is minus 22 and minus 17 on the nether side. So I'll just make sure that that's pretty close to lined up. Minus 23 and minus 17, that's close enough. I'm just got to finish, finish bridging across. There you go, that's a bonus. Completely forgot that was there, so I'll just tidy that up a bit. I really don't particularly like that end stone there. It looks a bit out of place, so we'll just quickly tidy that up. Nice. I think it's this side. No, I want it 2 up from there. Could always lift that up by 1, couldn't I? I might do that. I might do that. Right, cool. I'll just lift this up by 1. Right, cool. Just make it a teeny bit pretty. Or neat, at least. And we'll chuck that in there. Oh. Oh. Help if I built it, probably. Nice. No reason why it shouldn't work. Nope, cool. While it's dark, we'll duck back through and just finish putting the box down here all the way back. So that we've got a bit of a walkway to oh my god. Oh dear. So we've got a bit of a walkway to wide enough to run without risking falling off as much. I don't think I'll bother putting walls on just at this point. Really just want to get on with having a look at the iron farm. So I've got a couple of choices. I can let's just go back and have a bit of a look at the actual spawn point itself. Just what's there. Is it in the desert? Is it on the grassy knoll or not? Because I could, whatever I decide to do, I've got to mine it. So I could either mine stone and use stone or stone bricks or smooth stone or something like that, or I could clear out some of the nether fortresses that we've found. We've got 3 fairly close together that are all I've created links between them all, so they're all quite easily accessible, which is pretty cool. They're all They all have nice big open crossroad areas. So the open areas that you use for wither skeleton farms, they're all nice and exposed, so that's quite good. And what I like to do is I do like to take out a bit of the Nether Fortress is over on the opposite side that I said before. So I do like to take out some of these sorts of structures. Early on in the game for nether brick. I usually leave these walls on here just so that it's I don't accidentally run off into the lava or anything like that. So I could do that. So I could use nether brick and spend a little bit of time mining it. So, you know, these pillars here, for example, they come out, and so I could use nether brick, or I could go to the end and mine endstone and make it out of endstone bricks. So let's go and just have a look at the actual spawn point and mark that, and then we'll think about what might look reasonable for that. So there's one nether fortress off and to the left, and another fortress that goes straight off, and also over to the left a little bit as well, which are both quite accessible from there, which is cool. So initially hunting wither skelly skulls, you can just run between the three of them, and there's plenty of spawns. None of them had big sections of the part of the fortress where you get chests and things like that typically. They were all quite small. In fact, the one that we were just at didn't have a section of that at all. It had the initial room where the little lava pit is, but nothing else other than that. There was no stairs to go down to go to any other part of the fortress at all, which was quite unusual. Alright, so let's duck through. Let's just get our bed set up just in case it's still dark. So let's go through to spawn. Now spawn is -208 and -143. 208. And -143. So this is actual spawn. Just put down a different block. Alrighty. So let's have a bit of a look and a bit of a think about it. So I'm pretty certain that I'm just going to build it from here up. So I'll just have a door into a room that I'll build. That'll have the filters in it and that sort of thing. The killing platform will just be 7 or 8 blocks up from here, and then the actual spawning floor will be another 40 or so blocks on top of that again. So I wonder whether I do make it out of endstone or sandstone, maybe. Being right next to the desert, maybe sandstone would be better. we could do that. So we might do that. We might make it out of sandstone. Let's just clear a bit of space. A bit of survey of what's going on. We might level off a bit of ground. Let me chuck down a... let me pop down... There's one tree in the nearest 1,000 meters. I was going to say, let me just quickly grab a crafting table and some chests, but I think I'll just use a shulker or something similar. So let me just chuck down my ender chest. We'll grab both of those. Need to make a few more of those as well. We'll chuck that in there, that and that, and then we'll put those in there. That can go in there as well. The dirt we'll keep for the moment. So let's just see if we can. Terraform this a tiny bit just to make it look a little bit nicer and workable. We'll do that. Clear this up and then we'll fill in some blanks and just see how that's starting to look. So that's going to give me enough space or not. So I think I can probably do I leave the portal up here or do I create it in the end of a corridor and bring that corridor down to this main area? Alright, let's have a look at that. Yep, cool. I think that looks pretty natural, which is nice. So we need a bit more land reclaimed over here. Let's just flatten this. And we'll just join the dots. Let me just make a bit of a that'll do. It's straight, isn't it? That'll do. I think we mined some coal from there in the very, very first episode when we spawned in. Getting dark. We'll sleep it off. Grab a little bit more dirt. We'll fill that. We'll fill that section in, and we'll have a nice area to work in. We'll get some sandstone, and we'll start to mark out the perimeter of that. Let's take that down, and this little bit as well. That's cool. Grass man. The pain in the grass. That was me. That was me. I can't blame the grass for that one. No, I'm not interested in your caves. I'll just quickly fill this in just to make it look a little bit nicer once the grass grows back up. Cool. Right. Well, I do. Wrong place at the wrong time, I think, for you, buddy. Feel like that's okay. Yep. Alright, we'll just clear this up a bit. Now, let me just quickly work this out. I've got a bucket of water. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just chuck a bucket of water on there. So if I've got 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me just mark that out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just see what that looks like. What if I move that in by 1? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't move it in by 1. And then move this one in by 1. I wanted to try to avoid using anything to hold the water back, because fence gates burn and signs just look ugly. But what if no, that has to be a full block, doesn't it? Let me take both those. Let me just take that out of the corner. Or do I do a trench and just push them to the middle? Could do that. Could do that. Getting dark again. What do I want to do? Okay. So the spawn platform is 5 by 5, and you really only need a few to each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. So is that 8 plus a 3 gap? And I'll just cover that whole area in that whole end in lava and have the bottom all covered in hoppers. Or do they go down to drop and then get pushed along another 8 to a 3 by 3 area in this corner? Three by 3 area in that corner. That could work. The ones that fall off here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. But that's going to end up coming one block further, right to the edge. So the ones that fall off that side It's got to be probably at least a 2-block drop down to there, doesn't it? And then, so I don't really want to make it 8 by 8. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll make this the inside 11 by 11. And sent it over this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be a wall there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be a wall there. Alright, so let's start having a look at that, and then we'll see where we go from there. I've really got to have 6. So the bottom of the killing chamber itself has to be 5 off the ground. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 3 by 3 grid like that. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be the first hopper. So the hopper chain will run along. Hopper chain will run along there, and then that's the filter hopper, and then the chests down below. So that's going to work okay. So I need. So this is hopper. Let me use sand. Gap. Lava. So then that will be so the water will be here, and that'll be open, and they'll just fall into the lava. So then this is the level of the bottom of the rest of the platform. So let's just have a quick look at how high that looks. And we'll have a little bit of a fence on top of that. Don't know. It'll be quite a large structure. It'll probably handle it. That's one outside corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the other outside corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a corner. So that's the corner of, that's the outside corner of the area that it needs to be. that the drop platform needs to be. We've got to think about getting the filter set up. So I can pretty much run the hoppers anywhere. I was a bit cramped for space last time, so I really need to make that quite a bit bigger. Do I just do it underground? Well, I think what I'll do is build the hoppers at ground level here, and then I'll do the bottom layers of glass so that you can see the golems in the corner here. Okay, I'll do that. So let's see if there's a village around that I might be able to get lucky and grab two villages. So we'll see if this one's got a blacksmith, and we'll grab some furnaces and we'll get a bit of glass going. Actually no, I'll just go back and I think I'll just go back and get it. I'm pretty surprised if I didn't come to this this village at the start of the game. Doesn't look like I did, because all of the hay bales are still here. I didn't. Look at that. Look at that. Fresh, shiny village. Alright, let's stop stuffing around. We'll go back and get a few supplies, and then we'll head on back. So we'll make a few hoppers, we'll get those set up just to help us lay it out. Well, I've got some glass there, that should be enough for what I need. Let's drop that. We need those. Drop that. We'll take that. Don't need that. Is there anything there of interest? Those, and those. Got stuff everywhere here. I need to get it organised. A couple of chests. Iron. No more chests in there that I can see. I don't think I've got any spares up at the mob farm. So we'll take those. We'll make those. So we'll make at least 9 to start with. And shulkers. To put some stuff in, so we need we will need a lot more chests and obviously a lot more hoppers and other bits and pieces, but that should be okay to start with. I don't think I'll need a furnace over there because we've got our glass already. I will take a... Where'd I put it? I will take a stone cutter. Just to help me with the sandstone and bits and bobs. We'll take that to start with. Okay. Can probably go back. Actually, I'll put it in the chest. I can go in there. Just make our iron into blocks and we'll pop those in there as well. Alright, let's go after we sleep. Come on, dude. Hey. Drop creepers. Nice. New achievements, always cool. Alright, let's go. Hello, sir. Seriously. Right, let's just get this, let's start to lay this out. Oh my god. So let me think about this. If this is going to be underground from the hopper line, I either need, so if that goes down there, there's chests on that side, I can't get to them. If it goes down this side and there's chests on there, I need 1 for the comparator, 2, 3, 4. But it would have to come out to about the middle. And I'll start the line there. an extra 2 or 3 hoppers isn't going to matter, is it? So what I'll do is I'll run the hopper to there, and then I can run it out a couple and right the way across if I want. And then access will be down this side, and then all our chests will be there, and our hopper filtering system will be back here. In fact, I do want, I'll tell you what I'll do. I do want, so that'll give me, can I, filter that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And put it there. Then I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll have a 2 gap on this side, 2 gap on that side. Nice and symmetrical. Cool. If I put some glass up, there's going to be signs there. With lava on top. As you pop into the world, you'll be able to see the golems getting dispatched. So we can have sandstone around the back here, that's fine. Put glass in the corner, bit of a column. Alright. Yes, I'll take those with me. Let me put some of this down. That, and that to start with. Alright, let's look for a spot to be able to decimate. I think what I'll do is I'll just sort of skim off a couple of layers. It doesn't look totally obvious what we've done. And I'll probably turn all of this into smooth sandstone. I do like the, or is it cut sand? No, cut sandstone I think it is. I do like the look of that better than the regular sandstone. I don't think, actually I'll check with the I'll check on the stone cutter what stairs you can get. So I'll want to, whatever I do, I'll want to match it with stairs and walls. I think you can get the sandstone walls. I'm just not sure if it's smooth sandstone or just regular sandstone, so I need to just check that quickly. Alright, let's just go back quickly, just have a look at what it is that we can make. I'll grab a... is that a ravine? Did I know that was there? Wow, sweet! Don't remembering that that's there. Interesting, interesting. So what can we do with that? We can turn that into cut sandstone. And then what? Cut sandstone. Let me sleep and check the wiki. Oh damn, I've got to cook it. And then I'll get smooth sandstone stairs. But I've only got regular sandstone walls. So what I might be able to do, yeah, I think I really do want smooth sandstone. Okay, I've got coal. Alright, cool. Let's just get fortune pick and some stone. Make a couple of furnaces. Boom. me just do that to start with. And let's just lay this out just so that we know. There's that. There's that. With the cut sandstone, what can you get? Slabs. That's why I like using endstone. A smooth sandstone is going to allow me to do the what are they called? The stairs, but I can only get walls in regular Earl sandstone. It's not going to look any good with that. Nope. Got no nether brick fences on me. I think that's probably my other option, is to go with or dark oak might look alright. Decisions. What do we just go with regular sandstone? Let's just do that. We can put a little bit of variation in the walls just to break it up a little bit. I'll do that to start with. This is going to be a floor. Okay, so this is going to be a floor in here. So let me utilise some of this now that I've made it. Damn, man, it sounds done already. That's cool, man. Not really. Excuse me. Tell you what we'll do. We'll save that. We can't see the difference in it in the actual what am I trying to say? In the actual floor itself. So we'll just leave that. So let's just chuck. Give me that. Give me that. Chuck that in there for now. That and that. That can come with us. That can go back in the chest. Let's just pick that up just in case. I'll leave those for now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. So this is going to be... That's going to be one water stream in here. Let's go get some more sand. Right. Nice building right next to a desert. It doesn't take a lot to get the sandstone done, and we'll be down to a sandstone level fairly soon. Cool. All right. Let's just take out a bit. Here, just to kind of make it look fairly natural, naturalish. Nice. Keep an eye on my shovel, so I don't just let that get worn out and useless. Probably the next project after the iron farm will be an Enderman farm. Not necessarily for the pearls, but definitely for the XP, because it really does make repairing tools so much faster. And they're pretty simple to make. Really, the hardest thing in those is getting the endermite. Into a position that he's going to stay and be useful. Otherwise, it's just the peril of working over the void. And there's sandstone, so that'll be pretty easy to mine and get a fair bit of. Now that we're down a few layers of sand, that's good. with my shovel nearly being out, we'll just make this the make that the last of it just for the moment. We'll go back and do some more building, and then we'll see where we're at. Now I think I left the shulker with ladders in it back at the base. So I've got 8 sticks, 16 sticks. I can make 6 ladders, I think. Where's my smooth? There it is. Yep, no ladders there. No ladders there. Yep, I can make 6 ladders. That will actually be alright, I think. Yeah, it will. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I want a corner that pretty much goes all the way up in glass? Why not? Why not? Okay, so this is going to be a drop here. Let me just pop that in. Okay, so that's a drop either straight into there or into this water channel. So the golems will go bloop, and then they'll go down here and bloop into the lava there. Bed, 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 bed. So let's chuck a couple of torches around. All right. So this is actually a floor now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So I'll do 2 high, and then a row of, what are they called? Got no idea what they're called. The fences. What are they actually called? Walls. Walls. Yeah. Let's give it a crack. So it's 20, so it's 13, 24, I need 48 walls. Plus I've got a few here already. That'll do. And I'll just leave that one out just so that it's easy to get in and out. Now, should I do the walls? This is the question. Should I do the walls up here on the glass, or do I do a row of sandstone around the top, or another row of glass around the top? So let's just have a look at how this looks. Dang it. Alright, let's have a look at how this looks. I think that looks alright. Alright, let's get a bit of cut. A little bit of cut sandstone and chiseled cut. Give me another lot of those. Put a few little touches in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the middle. That's going to annoy the backside off me. It's a big ass wall. Where's our iron? Let's just do some of those. Some of those. And let's have a look at how it looks. Just to kind of break things up a bit. Yeah, don't mind that. I need to come up with something else in here though. Need something with a bit of colour, I think. like nether brick. Nether brick always goes well with sandstone and end stone. I think they go really well together. Whole combination of them. So let's just go get a bit of that. Because we're relatively close and it's easy. Is that part of mine in the fortress? Yes, of course it is. That's right, because we go around to the right here. Oh, come on, boys. Don't need to be mucking around with you today. I don't mind taking these. They don't contribute to spawns or anything like that, so that's 100% fine. And this one goes up to, I think it just goes up to our, yeah, just our single little, hello? Single little spot here, so I can just shave a bit of this off. Interesting. Come on, dude. Right. That's cool. That'll do, just as a bit of a taster. Didn't think I was going to make it. Thought I was going to hit the side and drop down. And that's cool. Not. There's my bed. Got a baby zombie there with a helmet on. Great. the baby zombie. Did he despawn? Must have. I'll find out in a minute, I guess. Okay, so we're going to put a bit of nether brick in here, just to see how that makes it look. The iron bars and yeah. That will do. I'm going to get too fussed about it at this stage. Anyone got any comments for doing that differently to just make that look a little bit better? More than happy to hear it. That's cool. Let's get rid of some of this sandstone. Okay, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Decorating is not my strong suit at all. Okay, let's try this. Let's try actually replicating it and see what it looks like. What does that look like? Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Yep. Yep, that's cool. That will do. Nice. All right. Let's get this sorted. Okay, so we want some signs. So let's go get those. Coming down, dude. Necessary sacrifice. I don't think this is a big one. Right, they're all decaying. They're decaying. Oh, I think they're all going as well. Cool. Right, if we need some more wood for anything, we'll have plenty to be able to grow again. So it gives me 12. I only need 9, don't I? Right. Chuck those in. Cool. Alright, let's get some buckets going. Chuck all that in there. I'll keep those. And that can go. We'll keep that. Keep those. Keep those. Pick up all of our loots. Okay. 10 of them. Let's sleep. We need to find a lava pool, which shouldn't be too hard in the desert. Usually, usually around the place somewhere. There we go. Cool, look at that. Right up on top of the hill. That's probably not a bad spot, being so close to spawn. It's going to be nice and close. Interesting, interesting. Number 9 buckets. There's another one. And turtles as well. Cool, that's really cool. Because I need to know that the turtles are there. I'll get them breeding for turtle eggs, which we'll use to lure zombie pigmen when we do our overworld gold farm. Right. Lava, let's go. Back that in. No. What I should do is place the middle one first. That's the hardest one to place. And then do all the outside ones. That'll work, won't it? I think so. Or should I lift it one further up? I don't really want them sort of falling in and out. It might be a bit low, is it? I feel like I need to lift it up. I wonder if there's a one block drop to there going to be enough. They try to go against the current and jump up. I don't think they do they? I don't think they do. Oh, whoops. They don't jump anyway, do they? Well, let's try it out. Give me some walls. We can but try, and if it doesn't work, then we'll change it up. We'll do something different. All right, so let's. While we're down here, let's get rid of that now. And let's think about. What's chunk borders? I've built it right in the middle of chunk borders. Great. I don't know if that actually affects it too much. We're about to find out. Might have to pull the whole thing down. I don't think I've ever planned that before. Oh well, we will have a look. So what I want to do is I just want to create a bit of an entrance. I want to make an entrance. just do that. Let's sleep again. Come on, dude. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15. That will do for now. Just clear out the inside and line the walls and the floor and get it looking pretty. Need to keep an eye on that shovel. Don't want that breaking on me now. It shouldn't take too long. I've only got to take out 3 layers, this and the next 2. This will give us the room to put our filter system in. Okay. Need to work out what I do with the entrance here. That should probably be there and there. I might do iron bar combination again. Probably just put some glowstone in the floor. Eventually, just so that we don't have torches everywhere. Cool, got a shulker on me. Most of the walls are going to get hidden with equipment and chests and bits and pieces, so I probably won't go too over the top with the decorating in here. But we'll try and make it somewhat attractive. can think of a funky little design, I might do it. I think I could put iron bars in there. It's nearly dark again already. I think I'm okay with this just being completely open. It's really the only time I'm going to come over is to check the iron farm, get iron out of the chests and go. I'm really not going to spend a lot of time here, so I'm probably okay with this being completely open to the elements. Cool, alright, let's torch this up. That's good. Yep, so that's good. So they all come out here. So if I go right back to the wall with the redstone, we've got 1, 2, 3. This is the hopper line here. The hopper's there. That's just going to come out 2 and go across. And then there's chests, chest, and a bit of room to just get around the back here and service it. So you come down, chest, big wall of chests here. Might have a crafting table or something. Okay, that's all pretty cool. Honestly, I think for the moment I'm just going to leave that as is. A torch in there just so baby zombies can't spawn. I think I'm going to put upside down stairs there, just to be able to give it a little bit of shape. Only 11 wide, isn't it? That should be enough. Damn, that's one ugly build. Here we'll be able to see the one golem's getting smashed. Need some wool. I don't think I've got any wool on me. Let me just double check quickly. No. I don't think there's any sheep close by. We took them out when we spawned in at the start of the game. That's cool. We need some garapit just to go on top of those. Whatchamacallits? What are they called? Hoppers. So we'll do that. Be our room. Yeah. Oh, I'm okay with that. Yep, I'll do. That'll do. Alright. So the drop pad here is pretty much done. I'll tell you what we'll do. We might go just create a golem. Just go create a golem, just to see what happens with him in that water. I'll see if I've got some pumpkins. I think I do. I think I've got pumpkins. Uh-huh. Interesting. Cool. Let me just take 2 just in case. Now, no, you can't convert them there. Sweet. Now, is there anything else that I really needed to get from here at the moment? Let's just have a look and see if it jogs my memory about anything. No. Carpet. That's what we needed. So we'll do that. We'll chuck our carpet in, and that'll finish that that little bit off. Don't worry about glowstone for the moment. Nine of those. Can't reach back there. Weed. Sleep. Okay. Iron blocks, that'll be in my chests. Pick that up again. Ladders we'll just chuck on the back of here quickly. Oh. So was that because of being in water, maybe? Oh my god. Okay, well that seemed to work okay. It's let's do it over here. Okay. Setup seems to be working well. Good. Ooh. Yep, so they go straight down into there and into there. Nice. Cool. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, we'll continue on. We'll build the spawn platform up there and the villager stations, and then we'll do a little villager breeding platform just above that. Then we'll go back to the mob farm. We might just have to do some adjustments with the portals. So we need to just lift it up there just to make it easy to drop the villagers in. And the one for the mob farm in the nether will do the same, just so that we can push them through with boats, and then we'll get them in boats and we'll bring them through the nether over to here. We only need to bring 2 across, and then we'll give them some bread and get some beds set up and let them brood away until we've got enough to fill the farm. Alright, cool. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Chess Quest. Bit of a grindy one, just working out what we're going to do, where we're going to do it, how we're going to do it. I am not an aesthetic builder by any stretch of the imagination whatsoever, but I am happy enough with that as a start. Certainly we can come in and modify it. I'm happy with where I've got the room at the moment all set up, so that's all good. Quite happy with how that water flows are working, etc. So that's all good. Very happy with that. Yeah, we should be good to go for the next one. The next episode we'll go pretty close to getting it. Well, at least get everything ready to be finished. It'll really depend on the villager breeding. So we'll just work out where our spawn platform is, where our villager breeder platform needs to be, and then we'll go get the villagers from the nether. So with that, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.